Well, welcome to Group Time, guys. Today we're going to look at a level of reader G book, and it's the Little Red Hen. And I know some of you guys read above that level, but there is some vocabulary that we want to look at. Today we're going to start our closed reading, okay? And what that means is it just gives us some time with one piece of literature where we can kind of discover some different things about it as we read it. We're going to read it more than once, but each time we read it, we're going to be investigating something different, okay? Ultimately, our goal is to explore through these standards. So I can use pictures and words to tell about the events in a story. I can tell the events in order. I can tell how the story made me feel. Okay? So it's kind of working on a little bit of retelling, but we're going to add some things that we're going to have to dig a little deeper in the story to explore and figure out, okay? The story that you're going to use this week is The Little Red Hen, as I said. And right now I'm just going to have you take some time and do a cold read. That means we're not reading together. You're just going to explore the story yourself. But when you're reading through the story this time, I want you to look for vocabulary. Words that you are not familiar with. Words that you say, I kind of know what that means, but not really. You're not just going to look with your eyes. I'm going to have you take a marker, and you're going to highlight just the words you are unfamiliar with, okay? You know what it means to highlight? Okay. We're going to draw right on top of them. You do not have to pace yourself according to what your neighbor's doing. This is time for you to read the story yourself. Take time to look at the illustrations, do your picture walk. You know how important that is, right? All right, and we're using our highlighter to highlight any vocabulary that is unfamiliar to us. So go ahead and get started. I'm going to do the same. Get to it. Get to it. Get to it. Rowan? Remember, right now, you're just taking some time for yourself. I'm going to go back through mine one more time. Remember, guys, to be fair to yourself. There may be words you might have some idea, but you want some more information about. Is it okay to highlight those words as well? Yes. Yes, Miss EJ, I can highlight those also.
The ones you kind of know?
Yeah, but you want some more information about it. Because remember, we're looking at this text differently. Now, do you want to know about all of these words? You said what? That's a good question. If you want. Write your question down. That's a good question. That's a really good question. Write your question down and stick it on your book. Guys, if you have questions, Aiden just thought of a really good question. You can write on here with a pencil and stick it in your book, and we can look at those questions a little bit later.
I found a question mark. It takes the flower.
Look again.
What did you say? You don't have to copy what everybody does.
Ava, I'm highlighting just words. Do you have any questions? Well, don't yell it out. Write it down and stick it on your book because we're going to come back to the question.
I have a question for you. We eat a flower. One time I ate a fish. I ate a fish stick. It was orange. It was just a stick. It was orange.
All of them. Right now we're going to do you know what that means? You don't know what that means? Okay, so what's your question? If you have a question, you're supposed to write it on the sticky note, remember? Did you read it?
You know it says. You know it says. I don't hear it. You know it says. Do your good work and you won't even have.
All right, guys. Let's stop here. Go ahead and put your markers back in the cup. This time you're going to be writing pencils. Remember today I said you're going to focus primarily on vocabulary, remember? So here's the second part of this. Each one of you are going to receive a vocabulary page. You can work here or you can work somewhere else in the room. What you're going to do, you're going to go back into your book, and we need to pull out some of the vocabulary that you all chose, okay? So I'm going to give each one of you this vocabulary sheet. We're going to do 3 today, just 3 today, okay?
I didn't have any vocabulary.
Oh, well, some people did, so we'll use theirs if you didn't have any.
I didn't have.
All right, 1 for each.
This is my question.
Okay. Hold on to questions. We're going to do questions tomorrow, so keep them on your books.
I need to work.
All right. Someone give me one word, one vocabulary word they found in the text that we think we need to investigate more so we'll understand what we're doing. You have one? Which one did you choose? What does tiny? Okay, he says tiny, so we need to write tiny on, get your paper and a pencil. We're going to write tiny on this first line right here. Tiny. Did you get one? Tiny. We're going to have to spend some time today today defining the word, and we're going to draw a picture so we can make sure we remember what it is, okay? What, did you have one? What word did you have? Rhyme. Good word. I highlighted that word as well. Grind. Let's write grind. G-R-I-N-D. Upside down. That's easy. That's our second word. Grind. What's your word? We need one more word. Ask. Are you working on it for reading or for defining? Okay, so that's a different purpose. We're looking for words we're trying to define. Okay? How about I'm going to look through mine too. What about harvest? Can we do harvest? Harvest? Okay, well let's do harvest. Do you think that we can investigate a little further? You can always investigate a little further with vocabulary. H-A-R-V-E-E. Now, if these are our vocabulary words, we really want to take time to spell these right. Because when we go to research them, it'll be hard to find information on them if we don't have them spelled correctly. E-S-T. H-A-R-V-E-S-T. Now I'm going to stop us for a second. I want you to be thinking, how can we figure out what these words mean? What can we do to figure out what these words mean? Huh? What can we do? There are books out called dictionaries. Have you ever heard of a dictionary? We can look in there. It's a book full of words and their meanings. What else could we do? Look it up where?
On Wikipedia.
Wikipedia, or what else? Google. So we need to grab our tablets, don't we? Careful. We need to grab our tablets, don't we? Now this is what we're going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 of us. So let's do 3. No, let's do 2, 2, and 3. I'm going to give each of you tablets. I want you to go see what you can find out about each one of these words, okay? What you'll do is you're going to hook you up to the search engine. We're going to type in tiny, and we'll see what kind of information we get for definition. When we study vocabulary, we're trying to understand meaning. So when we go back and read the story, Ian, we have a better understanding of what the author's trying to teach us or express to us, okay? All right, break off in groups. I'm coming with tablets.